My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, indeed, if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, and if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God.
If-then statements are powerful and can be used effectively to communicate with great impact. From my experience, the then part of the structure has to be so compelling that you would do almost anything to obtain it. The object of desire in verse 5 is understanding the fear of the Lord and finding the knowledge of God. That's the goal. It paints a picture of knowing what Solomon knew, wisdom that only comes from God. The action items, however, are no small tasks. We are to accept the instruction given us as we would from a father and build a repository of those words within us. Well, how do you do that? It sounds like quite a feat. It's done by focus, attention, study, and application over time. This is a description of the process of discipleship. He goes on to say that we are to become sensitized and be on the lookout for wisdom. Once it is found, concentrate the core of your being on comprehension and application. In all my years of study, which haven't been that many, I've never had this type of hungry attitude about school. However, I can say that there have been periods in my life that I've wanted to know a topic or a subject, and I threw myself into pursuing it like an obsession until I found what I was looking for. It's from this experience that I can almost relate to verse 4 that qualifies if we hunt for insight and understanding like money, then you'll get the goal. The goal is the knowledge of God. But what does that mean? The experience of being connected to, aware of, guided by, and surrounded by God. Living this way does more than produce a life of piety. It creates a lifestyle and a lived-out philosophy that prioritizes values that line up with the character of God. Finding oneself totally satisfied in life and life pursuits because of an alignment with the kingdom values is what John Piper meant when he wrote, God is most glorified when we are most satisfied in Him.